Hey, this is Kurt the Boat Doctor out in this beautiful 2500. Runs like a kitten against the current. It's probably doing about 5 miles an hour. Again, I didn't run the kicker, but about 40 miles an hour against it. You could wide open throttle hitting 6,000. You could burn 30 gallons an hour. That would be at 40. You cut her down to about maybe 27, 28 miles an hour. Then you're only burning about, or 30, you'd be burning about 14, which is excellent. So you can see how fast that current's going right now. So you just turn the key, and then you can wait for this, or you can just fire them up, 1 and 1. And then you can put the single lever right there, and you can bump it in gear. Give it a little gas, and I'll show you where this VTS comes in. We're gonna hold it until I can back up. Look at that. This stuff's moving. Now I can hit the VTS. They'll only let you go so fast in reverse though. So I'm gonna hit that. See how it's moving, 1300. Then I can come here. Look at that. I can basically, against that current, it's hauling, but I can have it in reverse and I can hold it right here in one spot. See how it's just barely going? So I just hit that thing just one click the other way, and I'll be able to hold it right on this cam. And that's kind of the beauty of this. So now what we want to do is slow that down just a hair. So I'm going to go down to about 1200 RPMs. Right there, confirm. Come back here. There you go. Pretty much stopped it. That's pretty cool. That's reverse against the current. So then I can hit it again. Go ahead. Let's spin it. Yeah, that current is whipping. So now we go up here, forward, then hit that button, VTS 1200. Now this is going with the current or against the current here. So I'm going too fast. I'm going to click it down to about 1100. Still going a little too fast. Let's get her down to about 950. See if I start drifting backwards. Nope, still going a little fast. Bring it down to about 800. Then bring her down to 650. Let's see what it does. And then let's drift backwards so you can see this, what it does. I'm just playing around with this VTS. Gear, give it some gas. We're at 900 RPMs. So running this kind of current, I can basically probably just use the throttle if I wanted to. Look at that, where I can damn near hold it right there. Now I can hit that VTS. I'm gonna kick it back down to say 800, 850. Look at that. I could slow it down just a hair more. And one more click. Let's go down to 650. And now I'm still in gear without going into shifting the gear case in and out. We're still in forward. But just say I was still going too fast, I can actually click this down to 550. Then it kicks this gear case in and out. Now we're in forward. And then I can drop it down to 70%. Still, now it went into neutral. So kick them out of gear, put it into gear. Kick it out of gear, put it into gear. So this does a lot of cool things. So then once you bump it, it kicks it out. So I was going against the current, and you got to be careful on these. These are real sensitive, the DEC controls. So when you're bringing it back, just bring it back slow until you hear it click, because you could just ram it into reverse by accident. So you don't want to do that going very fast, or you'll hear it clunk, and I guarantee you're going to do it. So there you go. Now this is pretty, one motor will do 30 miles an hour on this boat too. Now I'll just hit it real quick here. Everything's locked in. It ain't gonna go nowhere. About 3 seconds to plane the boat. That's really good. So then I'm gonna kick this over here. I'm gonna do about 25 miles an hour. Trim tabs are all the way up. Nice riding boat, very nice. Man, you're gonna think you're in a cruiser in this boat. And the ocean is, when we get swells up here, that means that ocean's pretty gnarly. Okay, so we're at 26 miles an hour. We're burning only 12.8 gallons of gas right now, going against the current. 11.9, so about 12 at 27. So I'm going to give it some gas. Now if you want to keep the front end but doing this, just go ahead and hit your trim tab down. You can hit this one, and it does both of them. Now I want to get this one down more on the port side, so I just push this one. Now that helped it from going porpoising. 30 miles an hour, 15 with the trim tab basically down, which is good. So now you cut this back down to a good cruising speed for fuel. Would be about 25 to 26 miles an hour. Now we're down to 9.8 gallons an hour. That's awesome. Now with twins, you do get better fuel economy. If you watch this, let's pretend you're going tuna. Right here, single lever. So you just run the one lever, or you can kick that out to do a lever. Let's go single lever. So let's go for tuna. Let's go about 7 miles an hour. And go back over to here. We're at 10. Bring it down. Now here's where this VTS comes in again. We're at 6. I can hit this. Now we're at 7. And it acts as a cruise control. You can see the speedometer and single lever here. We're at 8. Let's just 7.4. Let's just leave it there. 3.8 with 2 motors going against the current. Okay. 8. But let's get this down just a hair. Just one more click. There's 7.4. Let's get it constant. I'll go to 1850. Set 3.5 gallons with 2 motors, right? So let's get this out. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and shut off the starboard motor. We're going to run just the port motor. We're going to get it up to 7.4 to 8 miles an hour and see what the fuel burn is on one motor. I shut the port off. There's 7, 8, 8.1. Kick your VTS in. You can't use that when I do this. 3.4. So about the same. So there you go. But it's just easier to control with 2 motors. So that's up to you. Then you bring this back in here. Then we still got that motor off. So what I want to do is trim that motor up. I'm going to put this one in. That way you know that starboard motor's running. Now I'm going to trim this up by this. And now there's 2 ways to run back on one motor. There you go. When it flashes and it says 0. And then I just give it a little bit more. Okay, so now starboard motor's on. I'm gonna go ahead and raise the trim tabs all the way up. I'm gonna give it a little gas to keep moving right now. And just keep bringing them tabs all the way up. And then I'm gonna leave this motor trimmed all the way down. What I do, I could hit it right now if I wanted to. But what I do is I just play with it. And I hear the RPMs go. And when I hear it kicking down a hair, I feel the boat take off. We're at 11. Once I get to 17 miles an hour, there you go. Now this is trim tabs up, main motor down. We're at 13.8. Give it a little bit more gas. We're at 14.6, 15, 16. I'll give it a little bit more gas. Now we're at 17 right now, so now I can hit it. And just plane. Now we're planing the boat. We're doing 22 miles an hour, 24, 25. Now I can start trimming it. If I wanted it right here, I'm going to keep the boat level. Now we're at 29 miles an hour. Now I'm going to hit the trim tab, straighten the boat out. 31 miles an hour. Now I can go ahead and trim that motor up a little bit. 31.7, 32, 32 against the current. Now we're going to go the other way. We're going to trim that down. Let's go into video number 3.